You don't get the show.
Speaking of trolling, there was a report that and this story is actually kind of interweaving.
Yeah.
Because the report actually started out saying Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
And we'll get into that later because it wasn't actually Overwatch. But it started out saying that a gamer on the Blizzard forums was trying to say that his ban was wrong. Like he was saying, hey, and this always starts because look, I worked for a game company, Nexon, in Los Angeles for a while. And you always had gamers who got banned, especially if they got banned for trolling, being like toxic. And look, let me just tell you guys, if you just say one little thing, unless it's like super racist, homophobic or something, like you're not going to just get banned. So if someone thinks that you're just going to get kicked off, it's not that easy. But if you're just constantly cursing, saying racist stuff, saying homophobic stuff, yeah, you will, especially if the company has a policy. And that's the case with Blizzard, especially with their games that they see a lot of stuff going on. Now, this was actually in Heroes of the Storm that this happened, not Overwatch, as the article said on Game Rant.
Because of the fucking clickbait bullshit.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing because Game Rant kind of had this thing about trying to not be clickbait because they had like this little thing going on with other gaming websites. But yeah, the funny thing is that if you took like 2 seconds to look at the post, you actually see that it's the Heroes of the Storm. Yes, if you look at the picture and the post, they talk about Tracer, but anyone that knows, Tracer was added to Heroes of the Storm as a playable character. So Overwatch is the more popular game. Overwatch is the more popular searchable, word.
Yeah, it's
so
to get traffic.
Yeah, but whatever. If it's a mistake, if it's clickbait, whatever, Game Rant, that's your business. But the funny thing about this was the troll came on the forums, and of course he posts something to the effect of, wow, I'm so disappointed. Anytime anyone on the team has a problem and gets toxic, I report them. So that's what he was saying that he did. He reported a toxic player, and then he says, so I reported them, and then I got reported for reporting the toxic player. But I guess when you do that, they will report you for reporting them. I did not break any rules, but then I'm silenced. Thanks, Blizzard. Do you even look at the reports, or is the terms of service only for show? So he's basically saying that he got reported for reporting, Blizzard doesn't check the reports, and they just banned him. GG Blizzard.
Yeah, tell us what Blizzard said back to that motherfucker.
Yeah, so Blizzard. So the funny thing is that normally, the standard operating procedure is to just take care of it. Like, if the guy is actually guilty, he just stays guilty, banned.
Yeah.
But the customer service is like, oh no, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show everybody what's up. So he posts, he says, for confirmation.
He copied and pasted that shit.
Yeah, he posted this in the forums for everyone to see.
From the game chat.
Yeah, for the game chat. He said, for confirmation, you were not silenced for reporting others. You were silenced for using chat like this. And he posted the chat logs of what the guy said. And then it's blocked out, so you don't say it. You don't see what he said, but it says double expletives. What are you doing? Expletive noun. So I guess it's like, what were you doing, you motherfucker, asshole, like stuff like that. And it says, kill Tracer noobs, religious figure. Religious figure. I just wanted to like, goddamn, I guess, I don't know. Then it says obscene word, and it said awesome. The offensive words that can't reply to my insults took my pick. Then it says will. Politer word would have been messed with him the whole game now. So, I mean, the guy basically went off, said all types of like,
fucked up shit.
Offensive words.
Oh, by the way, thanks for fucking sending me this link to this gaming website. It's only got like pop-up ads and fucking video pop-ups and
well, yeah, I mean, all these sites. Look, let's face it.
Shit.
All these sites that claim that they're gonna launch, because a lot of these sites ended up launching because they hated IGN, and they hated whatever, and they're like, oh, this is gonna be the anti. Sure. It's kind of like when politicians come out and they say, I'm going to be anti-establishment. I'm going to be anti. Sure, you are. Right. So what's funny about this is, like I said.
Yeah, the guy was full of shit.
Yeah.
And they fucking outed him out for it. But I would tell you, you know what? They're a lot more professional than I would be.
Oh God. Well,
Okay, first of all, the guys that's doing is a fucking idiot. Because let me tell you something. If he's playing Heroes of the Storm, which not a lot of people play, he probably thinks he's some entitled little shit because, you know, he should be, oh, Blizzard should be grateful I'm playing Heroes of the Storm. Nobody plays this shit. Well, fuck you. Okay?
yeah.
Number one, for thinking you're entitled. The only thing you're entitled to in this world is fucking dying. Okay? Secondly, if you're going to report somebody, this is just common sense because I could tell you from playing a lot of League of Legends and Dota, you don't say report it. Number one, you report whoever you're going to report, and you never tell them you're going to report them.
Yeah.
That's it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's just common sense. Number two, he doesn't think they can go back and read if he's typing fucked up shit like calling somebody a certain religion or calling him gay or some other fucking shit. He doesn't think they're going to be able to read that in their own game.
Let me tell you guys a little secret, okay? One of the great things about getting to work for an actual game company, even though Nexon is smaller, obviously, than Blizzard and Riot, is these guys talk to each other, believe it or not. They're competitive, but they will talk to each other. They're not going to share any big secrets, but a lot of them use a lot of the same software that will help them with managing the customer service side, because a lot of it is really good. The front end may look different. They'll have like a front end user interface that is more custom to them, but the back end will be the same type so that you can check reports. And the reason they do this is because they switch between the personnel. Because think about it, they don't pay these guys very much. Trust me, when I first started there, it wasn't that big of a pay, and it's mainly young people. So these guys could be ages 18 into their 20s. And yeah, I mean, you might get an older person too. So think about it. These people want to get into gaming and they're doing customer service. So the software can't be that hard, but there's thousands of submissions. And let's face it, you guys submit this shit all the time, especially when you get banned. You get banned, we'll show you why you get banned, and you guys will pretend like you don't read it. We'll send you exactly where you get banned and why. And you'll send back replies, oh no, this is not true. Yeah. So the software is very simple, and we all can see it. So
look, these fucking
we know,
idiots
and we read it.
These motherfuckers don't realize that even like 15 years ago, when people would talk shit, we would do screenshots and be like, "Oh, you claim this? Hold on, let me go back to the actual notes that were recorded automatically by the system to show you what a piece of shit fucking liar motherfucker you are."
Oh yeah.
Oh look, you're a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's another tip, guys. Like when you guys used to call in and you would think that our call centers were like gigantic or in India or there's like a zillion of us. Yeah, we weren't that gigantic as you think. And what would happen is we would all send pictures and images of what you said, especially if you were an asshole. We would take a screenshot of what you said and send it to all of us, and we'd laugh at you and we'd be ready for you. So when you call,
we even had like 10 years ago, we had fucking chat programs that were only for everybody that was working there, and we would basically post to the group chat, oh yeah, if you get this piece of shit, basically fucking don't even talk to him.
Yeah, we were ready for you. And the thing is, so you'd get us, whether it's chat, forums, or you'd call us, you'd come in and you'd think you're so slick because you'd start off all nice. We had all your shit. We were completely ready for you. And that's why
notes of all the previous people also, apart from them being basically either behind us or like in another location, but we could just fucking talk to them in real time.
Yeah, and that's why when you started your shit and we'd cut you off and then you'd get belligerent, that's because we saw you coming long time ago. And then you'd call back or chat with someone else 10 minutes later and then they were ready for you and then you'd really get frustrated. We saw you coming. And for the most part, unless you actually did get some company that did outsource to China or something, pro tip, most of us are here actually in the US and we know your shit. And if you actually go up against other gamers, just like this guy here, you're gonna lose. Oh, and by the way, Game Rant, I really do think that you did go for clickbait, because all your links underneath to other posts are about Overwatch. And yeah, do some research. I mean, our show is You Don't Get the Show, so we can screw up and make mistakes and be all funny because that's us. But using Overwatch, putting a bunch of links to other things about Overwatch in your thing, and you know it's a Heroes of the Storm story, yeah.
Yep.
I hope you don't talk about being better than IGN or other game sites and then make mistakes like that. That's not cool, man. That's not cool, man.
Which we're not, by the way.
Yeah,
we're very small.
Yeah, we don't
if you
say.
want to make fun of us, fucking go ahead and leave some comments because it'll increase traffic. So
Oh yeah, we don't say we're better than anybody.
Don't fucking care.
Yeah, we admit that we're bad. So, but you
We're
guys are
not
supposed to be
bad,
better.
but like we're just there.
Well, I'm bad. Like,
Okay.
Nashio's cool.
I'm okay with him saying that.
He's got 10,000
Hey,
dollars worth of Steam games. And
maybe.
he's the 1% gamer.
Oh wait, I have more than $10,000 worth of Steam games.
I hate you.